we're paying for this education that we're not getting.
Students are definitely feeling the brunt, and yet at the same time we really respect our faculty colleagues.
As the faculty strike drags on, students are starting to get some answers to what's going to happen with their school year. Until now, colleges have been in a wait-and-see mode. Well, George Brown and Centennial aren't waiting any longer. A very contentious vote will take place next week, but schools are already putting plans in place to deal with this semester. Adrian Chung is live at George Brown's St. James campus. And Adrian, tell us the changes that are being made to prepare for this.
Well, Dwight, this plan really only applies to two schools here, George Brown as well as Centennial. We reached out to Seneca and Humber. They don't yet have concrete plans in the same way, but here's how it goes. The fall semester will now extend into December 22nd. That's much longer than it normally runs. Of course, we're also getting close to the holiday season where people have already made travel arrangements. Both George Brown and Centennial say they will now cover the travel costs for students between December 18th and 22nd. And then, of course, we have many international students at these colleges as well. They say that if their international study permits need to be extended, they will also cover their plans. Where these two institutions really start to differ is Reading Week. George Brown says that they still need the space for classes, so therefore they're going to cancel Reading Week. Centennial is keeping it. But in speaking to students, many of them say that this is not at all what they've been calling for, including this one student who, like many across the province, are just simply waiting at home.
I think a refund would be great because we have missed so many weeks so far of class and we're not learning what we should be learning. And I know a lot of people have also said that they would prefer to completely refund and restart the semester as well. That way we can get in like our full education.
Some students were asking about refunds around the whole semester, and the ministry will make a determination at the end of the strike about full semester refunds and withdrawals.
Now again, it's what the colleges are saying is that ultimately it is not up to them. It will have to be a decision that is made much later on down the road concerning the province, Dwight.
Adrian, the province has been pretty silent for the most part on this strike, but this afternoon the Minister of Advanced Education put out a statement.
Yeah, that's right. Today's statement was really one of the larger pieces that they've had to say in some time. The Minister of Advanced Education essentially ordered the colleges to create a fund to help students whenever this strike ends. Deb Matthews, the minister here, said specifically, "I'm requiring the colleges establish a dedicated fund with all the savings from the strike. The fund will be used to support students who have experienced financial hardships as a result of the strike." Now, of course, these are still the best laid plans. The best case scenario for students, and that's if these two sides come to an agreement next week, is that they'll be back in classes November 20th. But if they don't come to an agreement, well, then again, these plans are will ultimately have been a waste, Dwight.
Thank you, Adrian.